So good morning, jerk offs. What's up, guys? Just give me a few minutes and I'll get back. I'll put my picture up on the screen. How's everybody this morning? Hope everyone's doing well. What up, Redbeard? What up, Night Train? What up, Jimmy? Yeah, I think T is sleeping again. Night Train, Redbeard, Jamie. Yeah, I believe it is. What's up, Jody Moon? What's up, Sharon? Checking in to hear about yesterday's fight. I'll tell you about yesterday's fight here in a minute. Working on my shit, man, trying to make some moves. That's what I'm talking about, Jimmy. That's what I'm talking about. I would like to hear that. I always like to hear when my friends are doing fucking good and making moves and hang on a second. All right, guys, sorry. Lily's crown fell out. What up, Yeti? So anybody wants to join me up here, come on and join me. IWR Series 2 trading cards in the works. Nice. Doomsday's making moves too. He needs to do another interview soon. Yeah, I'm not denying that. Gotta get him back, get a fight started. See, and here's the thing. In the beginning, the first three fighters that came on our show, they lost their fights. But the last three fighters that have come on our show, they've all won their fights. So there's no curse. IWR is Thursday. This Thursday we'll be watching wrestling again. It's always a good time at IWR. Hell yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for Kevin to be fighting again. That's for damn sure. But as far as the let me get my computer and my joint out, and then I'll tell you about the fights last night. I didn't have time to get ready. Pull my computer out, pull my joint out, and I'll smoke. Get you smoking good this morning. Boom, boom, baby, boom. My phone's about to die, so I gotta get this computer rolling. But did your hair? 1687. I, I didn't. Yeah, I did my hair perfect. Don't it look so good? All right. I'm getting the computer ready. This boy says she needs an update. We'll do that after the show. Rita, good morning, Rita. Good to see you. I know you're excited for Thursday. So what do we got today? Today, let me turn this light on. Ooh, that's no good light. Sometimes this light changes colors, and I don't know what the deal is right now, or why it won't. But anyway, just finished a blunt. Got my coffee ready for a podcast. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna jump in here on the computer. I don't know if T's gonna be here or not. Jump in here. Once I jump in here, I'll pop out with this cam. Boom. How is everybody? No. There we go. Whoa. There we go. Can't really see me right now. All right. Let me take this boy off of here. And then we will get to it. Let me find. I don't remember how to do that all of a sudden. Oh, yeah, and set. Oh, no. Got all sorts of craziness going on this morning. I don't know what the deal is with the effing thing. Got no background. How about that? Boom. Even when T is there, is he really there? Right? I don't know what he's doing. We went to the fights last night. Yeah, I know you want to hear about them fights, Sharon. Just give me one more second. I'm gonna light this joint up if I can find it. There we go. Got a joint here from Glass Jar. Cali Blaze pre-roll. It's a wedding cake pre-roll right here, boy. Got from the local dispensary, Glass Jar, locally owned. One of my favorite ones. One of my favorites. What are you all doing this morning? Sharon told me what she was doing this morning. Jimmy told me what he was doing. What's everybody else up to this morning? That's Saturday morning. You're probably just getting up, getting your coffee and joint ready. Look at here. We're lighting it up on the show again. The perks of not doing the show in studio. So, share it, like I promised. The getting ready for the big day of D&D with the kids. I will say I've never played that. I know I would love it. I love strategy games. I love that style. What up, Night Train?
What's going on?
I know I would love D&D too much. That's why I've never played it. I like all that freaky shit. That strategy those strategy games are my favorite games to play. What up, Christy Turner? Sitting at Level Up watching my son do the Super Bowl first downers football camp. That's what I like to hear. That's what's up. Level Up has a good facility over there. They're always doing cool things and nice things with the kids. Been playing since the 90s, D&D. You look like you'd be playing D&D from the 90s, Yeti. I ain't gonna lie. I
I
got a
never
few
found
friends that,
time after that.
yeah, that's the truth. Like I know for a fact I would love playing that, but it's just the fact that I don't have 2 hours to sit down and do anything except for fucking work.
My boys are
Sleep.
21 and 23, I think, something like that. And both of them play D&D. They're all into that gaming and everything these days.
Oh, I love those. I love strategy and role playing games.
Yep.
Those are my like Risk, for example. Risk, I absolutely love Risk. Risk is my favorite game.
We used to
Anything like that. Catan, I like Catan. I like fucking that train game.
I had a buddy that was so into the board games and whatnot. He had probably about 30 or 40 different games, diplomacy, risk, all that type of strategy type games. And we'd have once a week, we'd have a game night where we'd just go over for like 4 or 5 hours and have some drinks and play fucking role playing games. Sometimes it'd take all night getting into a good diplomacy game or some shit, but it was worth it, you know.
Kevin Keck, what's up? He says Risk tomorrow at the Super Bowl party? Question mark. Dude, I am always down to play Risk.
There
Me
you
and
go.
Ryan are actually talking about we're gonna have a Risk tournament here shortly. We're gonna set one up and fucking. Hey, no, I I'm gonna be honest, Kevin. You're the only one that even puts a little bit of fear in my soul when it comes to Risk. The only one. You're you're a strategist. I don't know how to say that. Strategist.
Strategist.
Yeah, you're a strategist, like to the max. I can appreciate playing Risk with you for sure. Sharon says, but the fights. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the fights.
So
You
last
forgot
night
all about that for a
we went
minute.
up to Detroit, went to the Motor City Casino to show support to D Mills, local pro boxer. Going into this fight, he's 6-0 with 4 knockouts in his professional career. He was facing a dude. I don't even know the guy's name, but he was from somewhere in Michigan. He was 245. Cheers, mate. He was like 45, 50 pounds heavier than D Mills, but this boy only knew how to throw a haymaker. That's all he knew. He knew how to talk shit and throw a haymaker. But guess what? He got hit in his belly one too many times and went down.
Buckled.
Yeah, them fat boys got big bellies, but they are not strong.
Yep. Once you pound that fat enough times, it.
D Mills was moving around, being fun, fucking jumping around, and this other guy was just like swinging for the fences every damn time. You could tell right away from the very first punches that D Mills is gonna fucking win this one easily. And D Mills is he came in at 200. He wasn't even at, he barely made the heavyweight fucking light with the weight class. But he came in at 200 and knocked this guy out belly with a couple shots to the belly. It was in the first round he knocked him down, and the guys tried telling him, "Oh, it's my cup. He hit me below the belt." No, bitch, that is a liver shot.
Yeah, I seen the video you posted on Facebook for it. I was waiting to see a big live stream. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, if I was thinking, the people kept getting in my way of that fight, so I didn't get to really post that fight. But I was thinking about going live. It's just those people kept getting in the way, and I wanted to actually enjoy my time.
Probably packed in that fucker right now.
Dude, it was. There was easily 1,000 people in there, easily. And I'm gonna tell you what, he had at least 60, 70 people in there rooting for him. The whole place went nuts when he came out, like it was here in Monroe.
Support. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was awesome. And then the next fight after that, it was a cruiserweight fight. This boy, it was a minute and 30-second fight.
the guy that won knocked the other guy out 3 different times in this goddamn fight in a minute and a half.
At that point, you might as well just walk out.
Yeah, well, one of the fights got canceled because one of the fighters came in, and when his opponent got to the building, he put his clothes back on and left.
Like,
what
fuck
kind
this shit, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's like,
Go to
"Fuck,
Motor City, man. I got things to do.
seeing this guy, boxing ain't for me."
Shit, I didn't want to get my ass kicked that bad.
No shit. Sharon said Kevin is always down to kick some asses with board games. Yeah, Kevin Keck is always down for some games like that. Good morning, CSL. Good to see you. Good to see you. I see CSL everywhere in everybody's channel. Whether it's on YouTube or Instagram, he is on it. He is very supportive of the people he follows, and it's like almost every channel I go into, I see him. Y'all have a good day. Yeti says, drive. Oh, you're driving. Yeah, be safe driving, brother. Have a good one. I would have loved to see some fights. Well, next time, I believe the next time D Mills is fighting, it'll be in Monroe. I wasn't sure how as a professional, a lot of places like that, they'll tell you no cameras.
Yeah, no cameras because it's a professional fight. They get paid for that shit.
Yep.
They want their own publicity and their own money. They don't want you making no money.
At first, I wasn't sure if I was even allowed to, and then I saw some other people doing it. I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's get it."
Play around.
Rita, what did you think when they stopped the fight because the ring broke? Yeah, that dude was so big he broke the fucking center of the ring.
The platform.
One of the boards popped up.
Oh
yeah, you're right.
The right way,
Rita's Bronco McCart did live stream he was there and he live streamed it right from ringside. He was second row. I had a very, very, very good seats, and I appreciate whoever made that happen because those seats I couldn't complain. The lady just kept taking us closer to the ring, and me and T-Rup kept looking at each other like, fuck yeah. But
former, you gotta make sure you lock that shit down good, otherwise them boards pop up pretty easy. We built platforms for concerts and shit like that. You don't lock them down, but all of a sudden they'll just slip.
D Mills is fucking his trainer had to go up there and fix it. And he wasn't even there for that shit, He just knew what the fuck needed to happen. Rita, Bronco McCart. If nobody knows who Bronco McCart is, he's a former world champion. I don't know if it's the WBC world champion, but he's one of those, a top level world champion. Yep, out of Monroe. But he's probably the most famous athlete that come out of Monroe.
So yesterday for the Olympics, we had the snowboarding cross. It was the mixed type thing. We had a 23-year-old from Pinckney, Michigan, and we had a 40-year-old from Ironwood, Michigan, that both placed.
That's what's up.
So yeah, we got some good Michiganders showing up at the Olympics, man.
Dude, Michigan is showing out.
Yeah,
Southeast Michigan
everywhere.
is one of the meccas for pro wrestling too. A lot of these guys you see in the pro wrestling on TV, whether it's Impact or TNA or WWE even, they're coming from Southeast Michigan, Northwest Ohio. A lot of that, and that's one thing that irritates me when people say, "Oh, there's nothing to do around here." Like, motherfuckers, fuck you.
Get out, dude.
Maybe you just are one of those I'm always bored people because you never do anything.
There's always something to do around here. I got two printers over there.
Yeah, I mean, not even in your
get
house.
Off my ass and go out. That's what it is.
In Detroit last night, we fucking watched a professional fight at the Motor City Casino. Also last night, in town at Amaya's, there was a comedy show. This Thursday at the FOP, there's gonna be a wrestling show, and not just any wrestling show, IWR 9, which
Yep.
you know you're gonna see fucking Hall of Fame wrestlers, nowadays wrestlers, Impact ex-champion Trey Miguel wrestles out of there. Like,
We're gonna be at
we're so
Saginaw
blessed.
Eagles and Saginaw Spirits game next weekend. Saturday we're doing the Spirits game, and then Sunday we're gonna go spend the night at the casino up there at the Saginaw Eagles. Hang out, at the pool and shit like that. One of our friends she's a club member or whatever, so she gets free rooms and shit like that. So we're gonna go chill. Oh yeah.
Jared says, heard of him, never seen him fight. Bronco. Bronco was in the late 90s, early mid 90s when he was around. Now he does real estate. The Monroe Museum has a whole exhibit about him. What up, Ricky? Robert says, what up, Differencing? He says, motherfucker stays up on video games but can't go to some fights and wake up on time. I know, right? Go to bed, teabag, T-Rup.
Just start calling him Teabag from now on instead of T-Rub.
Well, I will say I won't divulge the personal information, but he did have a rough night. Not last night, but the night before.
Yeah.
So I don't know how last night went after I left him, but we were in a great mood last night. Robert's one of T-Rup's other best friend. Like, that dude's known T-Rup longer than me. Fucking, but yeah, that fight last night, it was a great atmosphere. And I feel like we could easily do something like that with the right connections. Easily. Like, easily. Not even like it. Even at the Motor City Casino
type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it doesn't. You don't have to be so showy as the Motor City Casino was.
Right.
But all they were using on the corners, they had GoPros on the corners. They had a mic on 2 of the corners, and that's how they were broadcasting it to the crowd. Just with GoPros.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm on right here.
Yes, that's what I usually use. Not right now, I'm not, but usually when I'm in studio, that's what I use.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a Logitech, C20 or something like that, C22 or whatever. It's got 1080 and everything on it. It works pretty good.
My dumb ass bought a damn GoPro to be a fucking webcam, apparently. You could have bought a damn webcam for that, but the GoPro is for when we start doing skits and stuff. That's always been the plan, you know. Like I've said a million times, the podcasts just came about because that's all we could do at the time, and here we are.
See,
that one looks better. That one looks better, dude.
You think this one looks better?
Yeah,
it doesn't show the screen as much. That's why I like the GoPro. The GoPro's got that wide lens and whatnot for it.
That camera, the picture of your face looks better from that angle. Oh, yeah. Not that angle, from that camera.
It's probably lighting too. I don't have any. The only lighting I got going right now is the computer and the LEDs, and the GoPro sitting with the computer behind it, so it's kind of backlit, whereas the camera isn't. So it's pulling all by itself.
Cher says you can do that. Keep up the hard work. You'll be doing bigger things soon. Look how far you came in a year. And that's what I was having that conversation with T-Rup. Like, dude, look at in a year, little over a year, look at everyone we've worked with. Not even everything that's happened around with, just the people that we've worked with, and then the things that we sponsored D Mills last night at that fight at Motor City Casino,
right,
and in Detroit. You know what I mean? We sponsored him in that knockout fight. Like, those are the things. Like, 2 years ago, I never would have imagined.
Word of mouth advertising rocks, and when you get yourself out there in a big group, people
Yeah.
see it, and the next thing you know, it may be one or two people, but then they've told 5 or 6 people, and those 5 or 6 people have told 5 or 6 people, and yeah, that's the way to get out there.
Night Train, yeah, those are drones. Night Train's a fucking drone
Yeah.
expert over here.
Yeah, I've been flying those for about 4 or 5 years now. Yeah,
Josh, we should do a brain jerk recap. Dude, Robert, I swear to God, I've been telling you from the beginning. I am down to do whatever it is with you. If even when it comes to broadcasting you playing your games, if there's a way that I can broadcast while you're broadcasting, I would love OBS, right? I would just throw you on OBS and then broadcast that.
yeah.
I'm assuming. But I'm down to do those types of things here coming up. It's just that this first year has been so fucking wild and crazy and so much, I've said things to people and not even been able to make those things come into fruition yet. That's why I like to just keep quiet about what's going on. Because then
Sure.
people get excited and they're like, oh, when is this? When is this?
This is a receiver, so I can pull it into my computer, USB, and it comes up as a webcam through my computer. So that
Your
while
drone?
I'm flying, it'll actually have the video relayed into the computer and shit. We do live flies on YouTube and shit like that.
That's what's up. I like that.
I can run it. I got this little RC car that has the FPV in it, so I can sit in the chair here and run it through the whole main level of the house and everything. I got a little ramp so I can get to the step up and everything onto it. And it'll go through the whole house on these little tiny batteries here.
I need to.
But it'll relay through
one of those.
straight to the goggles and everything else, and yeah, it's fun. As shit.
What I'm gonna start doing is I got those VR goggles. I need to figure out how to set up a live using showing everybody what it does. I can make the videos. I know how to record a video.
Does it have HDMI out on it?
Yep.
If
No,
it's
well, no,
got
sorry, no. It's got a USB output, but it's all it can.
If you got a good enough connection and it's got output from the video, a video out basically, then you can just plug it into the computer and it should pick up from the computer as a camera basically.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
that's just like this. It comes up.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
Right in the Cook, right here in the Cook, dude. I'm Linwood, Michigan, Bay City, Michigan. Yeah, Bay City's like 11 miles, 12 miles or something like that. Yeah, I'm not far from
what is it? That's at like 3 hours, 2 hours from me.
It's like 2.5 hours down to you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna link up one of these times and do something.
As soon as the spring breaks, I'll be out riding the bike. I plan on trying to get down that way.
Hell yeah.
I figured I'd bring some drones down and shit like that. You were talking about drones and whatnot. And if you're really looking, I'll bring some of the GPS type stuff and you can see what that's like, and then bring some of the FPVs.
Sharon says I'm closer to him than you are. Where are you at, Sharon? I forget where you moved
to. Flint, Michigan, or something like that. Isn't
it? That's Naughty Nicky's in Flint.
Naughty Nicky's in Flint.
Yeah, Sharon used to be in Lincoln Park, but then she moved to the country somewhere. Yeah, about 3 hours, Robert says, from Bay City.
Yeah, 3 hours. Depends on how.
Yeah, Robert, you just need to bring your ass to the fucking studio one day, and we can have the OBS discussion, because that's I've just been trying to learn new things on OBS, and really the best way to do that is in person, to get while you're watching the video, doing it what they're saying. Having multiple screens is fucking fantastic. Oh, she said maybe not. She's in Brighton.
Oh, that's where my wife's from, is Brighton. My wife graduated at Brighton High School.
Yep, exactly. That's how my setup is in the studio. Oh, I don't have 3 of them. That's good.
I got 2 21s and a 17. Works pretty good. Then I can spread it out. I've got the YouTube on the one, and then the StreamYard's in the middle and OBS on the other, so I can jump between the three of them easy enough. It's good for editing and whatnot, so you've got the extra screens for editing when you're doing real editing. And
That's right. That's why I got two.
yep.
Three's awesome.
Have your preview windows and stuff in the one, and your workspace in the other. Works nice.
What up, Danny Hansen? How you doing, man? So tonight, UFC pay-per-view tonight. Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker for all our Australian friends. We are gonna I don't know if it's in Australia or New Zealand, but there's a lot of Aussies and New Zealanders, fucking Kiwis, I believe they call them, fighting tonight. Let me pull it up. I'll tell you exactly. I'm excited.
Well, I guess
UFC fights.
T's not going to make it, so we're doing this dab for T, then, I guess.
Oh man, that would kill me. I can't do that. I gotta do babies. So the main event, we got Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whittaker for the championship, middleweight championship. I mean, it's hard to bet against either of these, but Izzy has beaten Whittaker. Don't want to see him drink out of the boot. Want to see him get booted. Oh, she's talking about Tuivasa. When he wins, he drinks a beer out of a shoe, a fan's shoe every time he wins, and he's got 14 victories. So 14 times at least as a professional. But he's going up against
That's all
the
like
man with
military stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Drinking out of a boot and shit.
That dude's gonna have a tough time with his opponent. His opponent has the most knockouts in UFC history, Mr. Black Beast Derek Lewis. That man just keeps on coming, and he waits for his opportunity, and he could knock out a cow with a punch. I know it. No doubt in my mind. He's just not a very good wrestler. And then we also have Derek Brunson, and guess what, Sharon? Derek Brunson is facing a guy that has trained our good buddy Doomsday, Jared Cannonier. I'm rooting for Jared Cannonier all day long. And all these fights. Alexander Hernandez is fighting. Bobby Green is fighting. And then on the undercard, you got Andre Arlovski's fighting. That dude's been fighting for fucking A. That's delicious.
That's some Michigan, Bay City, Midland, homegrown, outdoor grow from not last year's harvest, but the year before, and then blasted and run purged and all that. You know?
Yeah. Andre's
There's
fighting.
videos of the plants that came out of
Mari's fighting. Who the fuck? These are all good fights. All of them are good. Hopefully, yeah. Who did we see in Grand Rapids? You want to know what's real life though? I've seen a couple guys that we went and saw. The last time we saw Kevin was in Grand Rapids, and when we saw him knock out that heavyweight, the number one heavyweight contender in the state of Michigan, our buddy come in as a light heavyweight and knock this dude out. Well, I forget his name all of a sudden, but we saw a guy. He wasn't fighting that night, but they were showing respects to him because he was going off to have his first UFC fight. He's had about 3 or 4 now. He's won most of them. And then there was another guy that also got called up. He fought that night and won. But they've both been. I've seen them both on TV. You remember Sharon bought one of those dudes' hoodies that night.
T was embarrassed. He didn't want to come in this morning because he didn't do his homework. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He was like, oh man, I forgot to do the shit. Oh fuck, I'm not even going in, man. I'm just gonna play dumb like I slept in it. I hope you're hearing that, T.
he'd be in here if he was here.
We'll hear it in the replay then. If he's keeping it 100 and giving you guys them watch hours, I always watch my own videos.
Do you?
I
I do sometimes.
On a live stream if you rewatch it.
I do sometimes, but that's 100% right.
Yeah.
Maybe he's asleep in the sauna.
The sauna guru.
I will say I beat him the last time we went.
Yeah.
But most recently he has beaten me. It's been like, I don't know, 4-1, we'll call it 5-1. He's beaten me every other time. But he wasn't feeling good the last time either. Hopefully he hears that and it pisses him off and he comes in. Because he ain't the sauna guru no more. I took that title last time we were in there together.
Yeah. To be the sauna guru, you got to be able to hang with the big boys. It's all about that.
I told him, just wait until I get my training in. Because once I'm in that sauna for more than just once I get my I'm in there, and I see my issue was these last few times. I went in there with just a normal towel. What I usually do is I get a wet towel and I put it over my head in the sauna, and I can breathe better. Yeah. And then I can sit in there for fucking hours. Yeah, but if I don't put that wet towel over my head, I get about 40 minutes, half hour max if that wet towel's not on my head.
Yeah, you start getting a little rough in the throat and whatnot from all the dry heat.
Mm-hmm. Starts getting your lungs, and then you're like, damn, I'm baking from the inside.
A smoker's don't last as well.
Don't brag about beating tea in the sauna. Not a visual to go with my coffee. Silly fucker, Sharon. I miss you. Are you going to be at the Super Bowl party? Because I will be at the Super Bowl party. The last couple times you've been down here, I haven't been there. Obviously, you know that, but I was just letting the world know. Right, Train, what you been up to lately since last week?
Work. We did we're remodeling a pharmacy into like some kids type store or some shit like that. And then we've got a rental house it's all plaster and shit, but it's got a lot of damage to the walls, so we're going through and painting it all up, painting all the trim, the walls, the ceilings, fixing all the holes and patching up shit, cracks and stuff that are all in it. They're putting new flooring in and stuff, so we had to pull the carpet out and all that. And then what else? Oh, then we finished up another house where we did a master bath and a master bedroom where we did all the trim through doors. There was like 5 doors to do, and then paint the whole bathroom and trim, and yeah. So yeah, it's been a busy week.
Sharon says, okay, we do. For a second, I'm not gonna lie. Here's what I'm I put this comment with this comment, and then I realized the 2 comments have nothing to do with each other.
You really wanted to watch. He was like, oh, streaming in the sauna. I don't know.
Sharon wants to be there. We did talk about getting Sharon in the man sauna. So if Sharon just claims that she's a man, is she allowed in the men's sauna?
Yeah, you got to identify, right? It's how it works all over anymore, right? You just got to identify. I mean, so there's an Olympic competitor. Blah blah. Spit it out. There's an Olympic competitor. He was ranked 400th in speed skating or something like that. It's swimming. I think it is. He was ranked 400th in swimming or something like that. And now he identifies himself as a woman. So he's like ranked up in the top 5 as a woman.
And he's in the Olympics.
Yeah. Fair competition to me.
Sharon, we do have a way to stream the Super Bowl. Just so you know. Steve gonna stream the sauna then? Yeah. Yes, she's also Steven Seagal. One time we were in New Orleans and she just got out of the shower and we were all in the van and she was walking down and her hair's all fucking wet and slicked back. I was like, look at you looking like Steven's fucking Seagal over here. And it's stuck. She's Steve now for now on.
There you go. There's your way in.
Yep.
Anything's possible. Got to keep you know.
What's funny is there was a point in time in my life where people called me Steven Seagal because I worked at Wendy's as a teenager and I would feed the seagulls.
So
and on my name tag, instead of putting my real name on my name tag, I put Steve.
There's a band out called Steve and Seagulls. Did you know that? There's a band called Steve and Seagulls.
I had no idea.
Yeah, they're like a parody type. Dude, check that shit out.
Yep, Silky's her other nickname. When she's being a salty bitch, she's definitely Silky.
See if I can find it.
When she's being a hater, she's Silky. When she's normal, she's Sharon. And when she's one of the dudes, she's Steve. Who is this? The Steve Seagulls?
Does the link show up?
Where did you put
I don't have administration, so I can't like post links.
Oh yeah, put it in private chat.
That's their main page there. So yeah, they're like a bunch of country boys or whatever, and like they're AC/DC Thunderstruck. They're playing on like an anvil with a hammer and pots and pans and all that crap around the farm type shit, dude. They're bad.
I like their hats.
Yeah, they're totally authentic that way.
This is a nice website. I like the way their website's set up.
They're on YouTube and everything else too, but that's their main one right there. You can find them on Spotify, all that shit, dude.
These guys stole my goddamn name. Yeah.
They're a good group though. I love listening to them. Some of the shit sounds so cool when they're doing it. And if you watch them on YouTube, they've got the videos where they're out there in the barn playing on all the shit and everything. And you're like, wow, dude, the way they're getting the sound out of all this shit. You're like, okay.
Here we go, videos.
Yeah, I've been watching them for a while now.
What's a song? What name a song by them? That
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck.
Look at Thunderstruck video.
Oh, there it is. I found it. I don't know if it's the video, but it's the music at least. I was shaking at the knees. Could I come again, please? Yo, I wouldn't listen to this. Hang on, let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, so if it came on, I would 1,000% I'd dig it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna search that out.
Yeah.
How do what instruments do they use?
They got a bunch of different instruments. They've got some more
I'd
stuff
like
where
to
they're not
listen.
doing it on the farm or whatnot, but
Yeah, that's stuff that I would like to watch for sure.
yeah,
See
that's
how
why I watch them on YouTube because they show what they're actually playing on a lot of times on the YouTube videos and shit. But some of them have been like they come in from like a boat and start off like that, and there's just a few of them out there. One with a drum type instrument and one with the picking, and yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
cool
Steven
stuff.
Seagal's was Earth Dweller. Sharon and the band were actually Sharon. You were the Earth Dweller. We were talking about your nicknames at the Earth Dweller mark. Now we've actually just
I
spotlighted
was an Earth
Steven
Dweller for a
Seagal.
day too, because Josh screwed up the title stream across the bottom. He forgot to change it, so I was an Earth Dweller for a day too.
Yeah, yep, that's the truth.
My wife was looking over my shoulder and see it. She's like, I was like, oh wow, I never even noticed it.
It's different, but it sounds all right. Like that's something that if we're out in public, even and that I hear that, I'm gonna stand there and be like, hell yeah.
Get it? Yeah,
Plus, it's a nice little twist on Thunderstruck.
yeah. I like listening to all the different versions, like the two. What is it? The two cellos.
They're using
Yeah,
cellos.
there's two brothers that do cellos together or whatever. They're really good at it, but they do all the songs that you would hear, but they do it all on cellos and shit like that. They're pretty cool too. Or those a cappella groups and shit. I like listening to those too. I just listen to some.
I like that's the stuff I like too. Is like that type of stuff. Like
Like
yeah,
Pistol
I'll listen to rap.
Pentatomic's always playing.
I like I like rap and stuff like that, but I highly enjoy musical instruments and people
Yeah.
that are like experts at these things that can make them sound different ways.
I'm
Not
no
even
good at them.
necessarily, hey, like I'm a classical I'm talking like I want you to be able to take that instrument and make sounds nobody else knows how to make. Cher says, I'm picturing haystack in the pit, goats running around. I agree.
I got into guitars a little bit with my dad in church. And so my wife bought me a kit guitar for our anniversary. So this is what I did to it.
I like that. Is that burned in?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's all hand polished.
Oh yeah.
I used
did that?
I hand slack polished it, rubbing it in 30 coats or so. But
Fuck yeah.
so I've got a few guitars around. I just don't play all.
Michael Konezovich, can I get a hell yeah, brother? Hell yeah. What up? What's up, Nezzy? How you doing? Yeah, that was a beautiful job.
Yeah, it was my first one I played with a kit type thing because I was getting into them. I was like, oh, shit, I want a guitar, but I like woodworking and I do painting and shit. I was like, let me see what I could do with this. And she's like, all right, I'll buy it for your anniversary. I'm like, all right.
Fuck
So it was
yeah.
about 7 years ago, I built that. Then I found drones and the interest of guitars kind of went to the side. So I quit learning.
Yeah, because drones are more fucking. You can do more and see more.
That's an adrenaline rush of those things, dude.
It's almost like you're flying.
Through a yard or whatever, or a park, or they dive buildings down in Florida where they've got nice tall buildings and shit. They're diving all of them and everything with them. All on the ocean side and everything, coming down off the building and flying over the beach and.
You throw these 3D these VR glasses on, and I've been in VR, and when you take them off, it's almost like holy shit, coming back to
Yeah,
real life.
these are
So I can
totally
only,
immersive, just like that.
imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine the feeling of that, of
Yeah,
you actually
video.
controlling it too.
You know, you're like in the cockpit of it, basically flying whatever,
Yeah,
flip
they say
all that shit. Yep, they're
almost
fun.
like you're flying in the plane yourself.
It's kind of like racing and whatnot. That's what they do a lot of. There's multi GP racing out there, which is basically these drones ripping through tracks, just like DRL does on, ESPN, but more of a ground level during the day and stuff. And so, yeah, there's a lot of ripping through there. It's just like being in the cockpit of a race car, but you can go up, down, and all around. You know what I mean? Or they do like the plane races that have the little courses you got to go through and whatnot with real planes.
Yeah,
Same thing with these. Just adrenaline all the way.
good to hear. Good to hear. Add me. Add me. I got one too.
Yeah.
I'd, you can add each other through Facebook. So look me up. That's I'm Brain Jerk Josh. Look me up.
As opposed to Brain Jerk T-Rup.
Yep, T-Rup won't come in. I got Jody is convinced I will be having her in the metaverse shortly.
There you go.
Yep, she sees the future. It's just like this, only you got VR goggles on. We could get in there together, all of us together, and fucking go sightsee or play games and fucking bullshit, just like we do on here, but in the metaverse.
That sounds like they used to do almost in the computer called Second Life. That was
Yeah,
like,
it's very similar.
yeah, you do all kinds of shit. But that was a virtual world where they made up the whole world. Where this is bringing it all in from. I'm sure Google's got their hands into it and everything else from Google Earth and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, Facebook changed their whole name to Meta. That shows you where we're going right
Yeah.
there. AR and VR are the future.
Well,
It's
AI.
like yeah, that too. It's like I feel like we're already a little bit of an AI. We are.
Yeah. A lot of us have been programmed the wrong way, unfortunately.
Yep, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You have a good safe walk, Cher. Love you. Go Bengals, fuck you. Fuck you and your Stafford hate.
T-Rup, no more late night parties for you. Oh, wifey. Coffee refill.
Hola. Yeah, T-Rup. I don't know. He must have went home and played on video games all night. That's my guess. If I had to guess.
I'm convinced he had too much adrenaline from being out and having fun. And he's like, oh, I'll just play some games and then I'll go to bed. And he just kept playing games.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, I got invited over to play
lay down. I like to lay down and watch TikTok until I start to almost drop the phone on my face. And if I don't set it like that, I'll sit on TikTok and scroll all night long on accident.
Yeah, I don't TikTok or
not. but my thing is, okay, so my TikToks aren't stupid dances and some of it's comedy, but most of it's like conspiracies or like healthy stuff or like nature stuff, earth dweller stuff. That's what mine consists of. But I heard in China, the algorithm they use, it pushes like engineering and building and things that improve their citizens' minds. And then on the flip side over here in America, they have the program set up to show stupid shit and dumb people and silly
Gotta
dances.
dumb them down, man. That way they'll keep getting the shots and keep doing this. We'll get those FEMA camps back up and running in no time.
Oh man, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, they've already got all the coffins stacked everywhere. You know what I mean?
Hey, I dove down that rabbit hole one time, and I almost couldn't come out of it. So one day I got this tattoo right up here to remind me never to forget. But I don't really like to talk about it because I remember
Really?
the places it took my mind.
Yeah.
It's like, holy fuck, everything is a lie.
Yeah, underground cities in Texas and all over the U.S.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the mountains and there's everything.
yeah, yep. Lots of shit out there. I like watching those conspiracy theory shows on TV and shit too. So, History Channel and the Learning Channel and all those.
And that's another thing in the
That's
History
most of my
Channel.
time
You
with
don't
flat sports.
with the History Channel, you don't even learn history anymore. You're either
No,
watching ancient aliens or fucking digging for gold at Pirate Bay.
yeah, it's long, it drawn out digging for gold type shit. It's like it's not even a competition. You don't get to see shit that they're doing really, except for moving big equipment around here and there and
Right.
invading or whatever. That's kind of like over there at Curse of Oak Island. They're so captivated on digging and doing all this stuff, but every time they turn around, they're getting permits pulled and everything else. You got to do this. You got to do this. By the time it's all said and done, they ain't gonna have no money and no findings. They're barely gonna get any credit for any of the shit. All the government and everything else, all that bullshit's gonna catch them away.
Nezzy says, what about the Elon Musk Neuralink?
Yeah, the brain chips.
Oh, see,
So they
okay,
can
so I might sound like a small hypocrite, but it depends how advanced we're maybe years down the line once we know it works. But then at the same time, it's like chips can be hacked.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
so
It
I
can be
don't
controlled.
necessarily
The shit needs updates. How they doing that? Right through them satellites are dropping up there right
Yeah.
now. 35 a week or some shit.
I love all the good things that could happen. Like you could see exactly where the nutrients you need, what you need in your body, where like all sorts of different things. You could connect new wires. You know, there's all sorts of things. You could be smarter. You could
All they want to do is control it so that they can say, oh, you need this pill, that pill, this pill, that pill. They don't want to do it naturally. They want to have their hands in it. So it'll only prescribe, it'll read you and say you need these kind of things, and then want to give you pills for it instead.
yeah, then you're not wrong. You're not in the wrong in that thinking at all.
It's pharmaceuticals, big farms out there with their hands in everything.
When you think about like the entertainment side of things, everything's awesome. I think on the entertainment side, if you could do that, even if you could figure out if that Neuralink could somehow download information quicker, even like say you just can download a book into your brain,
stimulate your brain,
like the Matrix type thing. Not exactly full download. Oh, now I know jujitsu, but something like that.
It's
like you could learn languages way quicker or something like that.
Yeah, through stimulation. Well, they say that stimulating different parts of your brain stimulates different learning and whatnot. It's like the THC, active brain response is what it stimulates. So I mean,
you could probably set it up to where it could block certain things, like say you were an addict.
Yeah, things that were going against your body.
You could block those thoughts.
Help you balance your levels in your body and everything.
Every time you thought of fucking liquor, you got zapped or something like that.
Right.
That's real life. Oh my
Whoa,
God! And
fuck.
then that goes farther
There
into
goes
the
my
mind
lips again.
control.
Every time I hit this damn thing. Oh.
Yeah, that goes even further into the mind control because now they could zap you into not thinking a certain way or not. You know what I mean? Oh man.
Well, they can
So,
change your way of thinking. Who's controlling it?
well, who's controlling you right now? It's not.
Yourself
It's
for the
not
most
you.
part. It's an option for the most part, but yeah, the government's got their hands in everything. Like I
No, I
said,
mean
pharmaceuticals and everything.
even that thought in your mind, like it's a separate mindset than who you like. You
Well,
know what
you're
I mean?
controlling me right now, actually, because I get up every morning on the weekends and make sure I'm here at 10 o'clock to watch Brain Jerk Entertainment. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
y'all
and
are controlling me there. Yeah.
I love when you join in every weekend. It's
Yeah.
become a
Usually,
regular thing, and I enjoy it for
yeah, it's
sure.
been cool. It's been cool. The wife's usually sleeping till like 11 o'clock anyway, so it works out most of the time where I'm not bothering her or anything. So that's her weekend sleep in, you know.
That's
So
perfect.
it works for
Yeah,
me.
you're always welcome up here.
I don't mind having coffee,
Tear up or
smoking.
not.
Gives me a chance to wake up and whatnot, you know.
Well, that's
That's
how I look at it in the morning. It's. I mean, this isn't by no means the first thing I do in the morning, but once this is
oh
done in the
no,
morning, it's like okay, now the whole day starts. Now the kids are ready to roll. Now I soccer practice games and fucking
yeah. During
birthday
the week,
parties and all that. Yeah.
I'm going on my first cigarette break normally during the week right now. So you know what I mean. It's usually like, oh damn it, I'm too busy. I got to keep moving, so I don't chime in much. But every once in a while, if timing's right, depending on the job, I end up chiming in. But yeah,
What up, Nezzy? I appreciate that, guys.
well, fuck you, T. We miss you, bitch.
Yep, he missed the whole show. It's that time to go.
He better do his extra homework for tomorrow and be ready. Damn it.
Dude, we've been trying to do a Earth Dweller for 4 days now, and I keep telling him I keep being at work or fucking like today.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like going all the way to the studio because I want to hang out with the kids and shit. But
I don't know how much snow did you guys get last night.
no, we didn't get much. It was snowing a little bit this morning. I don't even think we got any snow. We
We
got
had
more
some rain
rain.
come through, and then it turned to snow for like a couple hours, and yeah, it looks like a glazed ice rink out on my sidewalks right now. So I probably got to end up getting motivated,
Let me
doing
look.
something
No.
about that today. The sun's out nice, so hopefully that'll help.
No, and Monroe usually gets lucky when it comes to that. We don't.
Well,
We didn't get none of. We got rain a little bit, a drizzle. Then it turned to snow this morning, but that was about it.
yeah, we get lake effect from Bay City. We're close enough to that. It's a big open area, you know. So yeah, we're not far from the coast officially. Tawas is only like an hour drive for me or something like that to go up
Okay, I've heard of that place. I've been
to
there.
lighthouses and all kinds of shit all along the coastline. And it's fun. We go down to Sea Wing and whatnot a little bit here and there on the bike. And so, yeah.
I literally can see Fermi. You know Fermi, the nuclear power plant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
right next
I'm in
door
the
to
home of Dow Chemical. Midland is
My
Dow Chemical. That's where I grew up, is Midland, Michigan. So
My
it's
whole
Dow
life.
Chemical, Dow Corning fucking headquarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fermi's been my backyard for my whole life.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much same here. We drink the water from north of the Midland. You know what I mean? You don't drink water from Midland or south unless it's been chemicalized. If it's well watered, you want it from way north.
Yep, that's facts.
Yeah.
Well, all right, bro. Appreciate you coming in,
Peace, man.
and I'm glad I'm grateful I didn't have to sit up here for an hour by myself.
Yeah, it looked that way. I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and come on, roll one up, and instead of just chilling. Look, zipped up my jacket. I got my PJs and my jacket on. That's it. So, yeah.
Can't be looking like
Right, man. Yeah, look, shit. I got my Nutcracker pajamas on. See?
Oh, nice. I love nutcrackers. I do. I like them things.
My mom was a Nutcracker fan, and I was needing pajamas at Christmas time more so. And during the summertime, it's a pair of shorts, you know.
Yeah.
During the winter time, it's like need a little more heat on you. So the wife ends up grabbing them here and there, and they were on clearance or something. So I don't know.
Love you
They're
too,
cool.
Nezzy. All right. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
Hey.
We'll see you in the morning.
Peace.